Good evening. Today is Tuesday, January 22nd, 2013, and you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today we're back in Acanthop Isle. Specifically, we're ready to see some haunting, ghosting, and scaring at the cemetery. In the last episode, I showed you how the cemetery works on a playthrough basis, and everybody was having a great time and enjoying things. And now we're going to open up business again, bring in some Sims, and hope some ghosts come out to play. It's 5:15 p.m. in Acanthop, and Mike is waiting for some customers. This is Mike Midriffy Colston. Yep, Colston. Who, unfortunately, you guys, I'm getting attached to him. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to kill him off. He was slated for death and mayhem because he was an extraneous Sim at the orphanage, but he's been holding up pretty well. Maybe he can become the new repairman. That might be a good idea. And it's dusk. Coming up now. 5:30, dusk will hit full time here at Contrino. This is Colin, who's named after Jeebus Platinum. Hi, Colin. Who's another Let's Player here on YouTube, who's doing a Mass Effect playthrough, which is great. Don't hard sell the kid. I love this light. I love it. You know, if we're lucky, we might be able to get a ghost to scare the heck out of one of the kids. I mean, because I'm just obviously mean like that. I haven't had her restock any of the flowers because I want them to do other things. She'll restock the flowers before she goes home. And officially dusk. Oh, look at this light. I just have to scroll out for a second. I know that we have not got the benefits. I mean, the one thing that The Sims 3 hit out of the park, without a doubt, is the hood. The beauty of their hood. That all the hoods, I mean, it's just fantastic, the neighborhood view. In Sims 3. But, you know, this ain't too shabby as far as I'm concerned. You Sims 3 players might be laughing your butts off right now. But I'm making the best of what I got, okay? I've been asked why I don't play The Sims 3, and I think I'll do that now that I have a channel update question and answer segment that I can use to answer questions such as that, so I don't get them all the time in PMs and private messages. Then yeah, I think I will answer. I'll do an episode on why I don't play The Sims 3. But I'm a little bit wary to do it because it's probably going to start up a firestorm of disagreement and comments. I love it when The Sims just autonomously hang out and start chatting. It's great. I think these two were sitting here in the last episode. Oh, and let me take this down so it'll stop popping my camera up like that. They're wishing that they could go to a zoo. I have never considered making a zoo in The Sims 2 because the animals are not animated and it would just be too... It's only good for picture taking, but not good for live action play. I'm artificially... I know I'm cheating here and artificially raising Honoria's needs. I'm bopping my head to the music. I like this music. So Ivy the voodoo doll, hi Ivy, was mentioning how happy... Oh no, it wasn't Ivy. Okay, hi Ivy anyway. Oh, and here is Cicely Kimberly. She's so cute. Miyabi-chan has been at this orphanage, the cemetery numerous times. Anyway, I was going to say a new audience member, viewer, was mentioning how happy she was to watch me play The Sims 2 because it made her happy. And I mean, I've mentioned it numerous times, so I really just love this game. I just like watching all the stuff going on and watching the relationships form. Like, here's a relationship forming between... So what this tells me is that Colin, who finally got a new hairstyle because the other one was trying to eat his head. For was like some thing that was alive on his head, and people kept pointing to him and going, "It's alive! It's alive!" Anyway, so these two are having a slight disagreement. You know, the sheriff, the new sheriff, Fletcher is his name. Sheriff Fletcher Withers. I don't know what I was thinking with that Withers last name. It sounded good at the time. Anyway. I've asked you guys to send me in some Sims, so maybe you guys will come up with some better names than I am doing, because I'm kind of striking out in the name category. Anyway, so these two are having a little disagreement. So my first thought was, well, perhaps Sheriff might groom Colin to be, you know, to get some after-school work at the prison or the jail. But if they're not getting along, they're kind of arguing a little bit. Yeah, so, you know, that might be a storyline to follow, that perhaps... See? Oh, nope, he's talking about pottery. Never mind. I thought he was going to talk about... It's amazing what they choose to talk about. They're talking about art. So it looks like, the way I interpret this conversation, see, right there, it looks like Sheriff is not really into that kind of thing, and Colin's like, well, you know, art and crafts and cooking and creativity is where it's at, and the Sheriff's just like, shut up. And they're having a heated discussion about it. So that's another thing that you can open Sim Tracker and just put that note into Colin's. It always amuses me when people say, oh, my Sim has grown up to be a teenager and I don't know what aspiration to choose for them. But if you've been playing with the Sim, they've told you what their aspiration is for the most part. I'm sure there are times when it's hard to tell with the Sim, they're just not that interesting, or they don't have, you can't tell from what they've done. But I would lean towards making, since Colin keeps talking about this, I would lean towards making Colin be enthusiastic about cooking as far as his hobby is concerned. The Sheriff's just like, you know, only if you can wash it down with a good beer. I'll leave them arguing. Oh, I love it when the kids sit on the... Oh, that's great. I absolutely love it when they sit on the phone books. So I'll keep that in mind. Now, one of the weird things... Oh, who is this? Wesley? And the problem is I can never tell what he was trying to do before he got that error. If I didn't have testing cheats enabled running... Where's Wesley right now? I don't know what he was trying to do. What are you doing, Colin? Colin? Dude? Yeah, I love it when the kids come to the lots because you see the little... You naughty girl, Miyabi! Did you see that? She's telling her about a dream that she had of when she dreamed she kissed her toy robot and her lips got stuck. So how do you guys do that when you're playing The Sims and you see what they're talking about? Do you give them, like I'm doing, a whole like conversational flow there of what they're doing? Or do you, oh, it's 9 o'clock, so some ghosts, if they're going to come out, are going to come out soon. Miyabi! So there's a note for you. Miyabi-chan is maybe a romance sim in the making right there. Because she's talking autonomously about kissing a lot. And she should, if anyone in Acanthop is the person to go to, Senna is definitely that person because Senna loves smooching. And has done plenty of it with Cecil, who's, I don't know if he's on the lot right now. Not Cecil, Little Willie, who is not currently on the lot. This is cute. Have you guys seen your Sims do that? Where they do this little... Oh, look at that. She's got her little toe pointed like that. I guess that's true. I guess I have seen that a lot. It looks different for some reason to me. And Senna, we have still failed in getting you out of that dress where your underpants are sticking through. It's what, episode 23 or something now, and you're still wearing that dress? You know, Senna, I'm curious. What do you think of the sheriff? Because I certainly would like, I mean, not to say that Little Willie, I'm sure, is not a very virile sim, so to speak, but I don't know. I think he's kind of a weenie, really. If you know, I mean, if that's your thing. Okay, There's some good music going on here. Check Sim out. Come on, please let him be your type. Oh, Senna, you have horrible taste. Oh, sweetie. What am I gonna do with you? Here, at least go talk to him. I mean, really? Do you really? I mean, really? Little Willie or Sheriff Withers? Come on, his name is Fletcher. That's a hot name. By the way, you know, I have no problem with having homosexual, heterosexual, asexual Sims in my game at all. I'm just waiting for those relationships to form because I don't interfere with relationships too often. And I have set it up so that the Sims, you know, will do autonomously whoever they go for. Working at that flower station. Hey, we're rank 6. Working at that flower station really does lower Honoria's comfort, which I don't blame her. She can go home after a hard day and soak in the tub. She's got a new house, by the way, which I haven't had a chance to show you. I showed you in one of the episodes that didn't make it through. But this house just behind us right here is her new house, the little vicarage. I wanted something very close to the cemetery and the church so she didn't have to walk far to work. Oh, where's Senna? Senna, check out Jeremiah. See if you... Flirt. Checks him out. Oh, are you laying around on the bench? Goodness. Oh, and oh, hey, there's a ghost! Yay! I missed who that was. He'll come out in a second. Yay, the ghost music is out. I hear it. You can just hear it. That woo wind sound is the ghost music. And this is Odd One. Hello, Odd One. I hope you're watching this episode. Odd One was in the live simming crew when we made these Sims. So there's Odd One is out tonight, and this is the first time that Odd One's been out tonight. So another advantage of having a cemetery on a public lot like this is that you can take your Sims here, and the more Sims you have here, the more chance you have of having numerous ghosts out. The most I've seen out at one time are 3. It's 3. And all the ghosts in my cemetery are hungry, though. I'm not sure if that's because of the way I killed them or because they were in low aspiration. Listen to me, the way I killed them. Oh, God. I'm a murderess. Shoot. Doggone it, I'm gonna need to see my therapist. Anyway, yeah, Odd One is out tonight. But the more Sims that you put here, the more that you can... Oh, good, Sims are eating. Whoa, 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 I missed a scare. Dang it! Who just got scared? Oh! Wesley. He got scared so hard he jumped right up through the bench. And boy, that was quite a scream, too. Wah! I love it. She didn't even discriminate that the Sim was sitting. That's funny. Whoa, whoa. I hear her again. Oh, there she is. So we have had success. We saw ghosts. Yay! 4th time recording this is a charm. Oh, speaking of which, I can see something here that I had fixed in a previous episode that did not stick because I needed to reload an old save. I was having some problems. I'm telling you, my patience as a Let's Player was taxed good and hard this past week. I'm telling you, it was tough. Feel sorry for me. Hey, I just spray painted a ghost. At least it doesn't give me any error like spray paint or terrain paint is too close to sim. Or something annoying like that. Okay, good. And I've learned a little bit more about ghosts, particularly with the help of some helpful posts over at Mod the Sims. was hoping we'd get more than one ghost out tonight, but the more Sims that pass, the older this hood gets, you know, the more Sims that pass on. I'm hoping that I'm recording for a little bit longer in hopes that she will scare the crap out of somebody else. And then also, before I end this episode, I'll take you over to... I'm just looking to see if another ghost comes out. I believe that the game calculates the ghosts that are going to come out that evening at 7 p.m. That's what I've read. I don't know if it's actually true or not. Senna, I'm going to take you off of control so you can do what you want to do, including leave the lot if you want to. I wouldn't get too comfortable there, honey. Friday the 13th is sneaking up on you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Angry ghosts everywhere. Whoa, 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 whoa! I told ya! It's not safe at night. Don't sit. I wouldn't sit there if I were you. She's like, I could really use some friends. I'm kind of freaked out. So yeah, leave me in comments and let me know how you do that. He's telling her this. By the way, this is very funny that he's mentioning this. I love what they autonomously think of to say, because he is. It may be because he has got a very high interest in crime, but he is Acanthop's bad boy, or one of them. Hopefully. The worst thing he's done so far, his name is Otto Galloway, the worst thing that he has done so far is put suds in the fountain. But that might be a jailable offense in Acanthop, because that's the trouble, is finding some things to jail the Sims over. I have some ideas on that, things that you can put the Sims in jail for. Definitely fighting in public is one of them. Stealing the newspaper after numerous times might be another one. I love the ghosts. So it looks like our cemetery is a success. I'm going to let it go until midnight. It's 11:41 p.m. in Acanthop. The weather is lovely. It's a crisp, beautiful night. And the Sims are picking up. Whoa! She's in a bad mood. Oh, poor Sims. And I love it how Giles is like, what? I don't see anything. What? Where? What? I don't see a darn thing. Oh, it's midnight. Okay, time to close up business. It's been a productive night. Sims paid a lot of money to have the crap scared out of them. So, it's pretty good, as far as I'm concerned. An excellent enterprise. Okay, so I'm going to pause at this point, and then I'm going to send everybody home. And once we get Honoria back into her home, I'll give you a quick tour of the vicarage, okay? Be back soon. Okay, here is Honoria's house, and before I give you a little tour, I just got to say, this music playing in the background, I just love it so much. It's so funny to hear these songs that are just like really heavy and intense and Simlish. It just takes It's funny. Okay, this is the vicarage, and there is ideally I would like to have a house that's just built to be the vicarage, but I needed a place for Honoria, and I slapped her in the one that was closest to the cemetery that wasn't taken. And you can see also that it is the exact copy of Old Town East over here. Nope, Old Town West. This little section of here is Old Town, and just over here is the Old Town Hotel, which I will make into a working hotel. But that's that's a number of episodes down the road, just because it's going to take a lot of work, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make it work yet. so I'm just gonna flip and wing it. Here is Old Town West, and this is Old Town East over here, this house that Honoria is in. And I love this house. It's available, or I want to say from Mod The Sims, but gosh, I don't know. That's the one place where my little downloads folder super mojo is kind of a little bit weak, is because I don't keep houses. I just put them in the game, and if I like them I keep them, and if I don't I don't. So a lot of times I don't know where they came from unless it's a plastic box house. But the more that I look at this house, the more I want to say this definitely came from Mod The Sims. But besides that, I couldn't tell you who made it, unfortunately. And once you put a house in and you change the name, you can't tell where it came from. So if you're the creator of this house, say hi and I will credit you. So great house. It has a neat little building thing here, these magic stairs, disappearing stairs that take the sim upstairs. I haven't seen any other house do this. This is a little building trick that came out a couple years after the game came out, before we got I think this was like Nightlife era that people started doing these stairs, and they were really good until we got things like ladders and the spiral stairs and stuff that we have now, so people stopped using that method. But it's a neat way to save space on stairs. So anyway, simple little downstairs here, and this cool upstairs, which I'll have Honoria go to now. It's the only house I've ever seen that pulled off this lowered wall, and you can see that she ran up there. But you can see that she's just sort of popping up to the top. She just kind of pops up to the top of the stairs. I have no idea how they did that, because you guys know my building skills are not too prominent. And then you have this lowered shelf area, I mean this lowered wall area here, but you know, when I go up, there's another level, so it's kind of some split level trickery stuff here. But yeah, it works. The Sims can stay up here, they can put sleep up here. Oh, I just noticed the fireplace through the windows. But anyway, yeah, so that's how this house works. I thought it was unique and interesting and met my criteria for being already furnished, and having an interesting, pretty little layout. I like the entry hallway, the entry area here before the front door, which is neat. Very nice. Something I've always wanted in a house that I would have in real life, so that if people are knocking on the door in the rain, they don't get soaked. Pretty. So that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Getting to see the vicarage, getting to see Odd One's ghost, and this is a lovely little house. I look forward to making it Honoria's special place for her, and hopefully she will get herself into a relationship and make me some more babies. Please, your sim goddess. So if you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. I really appreciate it. It really does encourage me. And if you loved what you saw, join the party and subscribe. And I will see you again in the next episode, where we'll be doing the prison and getting to know Sheriff Fletcher and his brother Jeremiah a little bit better. Until then, have a great night from Acanthop Isle.